Do you know that exam questions in General Biology 2 have constantly been repeated? Yes, the questions have constantly been repeated. All you have to do is familiarize yourself with a whole lot of past questions, a bunch of past questions, and you are good to go to smash this exam. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing with you in this video. I'm going to be going through your past questions with you. I'm not only going to be telling you the answers, but also I'm going to be giving you reasons for the answers, meaning I'm going to be using each of the questions to explain your topics. So sit right back and enjoy. All right, my name is Excellence Simplified, and you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time coming to my channel, you're highly welcome. If you've watched me before on my channel, you're welcome back. All right, without much ado, let's go straight into what we have for today. All right, so I am starting with 2019-2020, and I'll be using the questions to explain. Okay, so let's go into that. Now, dash is from the instruction. Say answer all questions, and you have 1 hour to answer all the questions. Let's go. Dash is a study of microscopic structures of cellular tissues. Microscopic structures of cellular tissues. The answer is histology, and I'll tell you why. The answer is histology. The answer is histology. Now, if you look at the question, it said cellular tissues. Cellular tissues is the emphasized word here. Cellular tissues. And if you are studying tissues, that is histology. Physiology is actually the study of the body functions of the body. Cytology, you are studying the cell. Histology, now you're studying the tissues, while anatomy, you're studying the internal structure of the body. So the answer to that question is histology. It's not the study of history, please. So question 2, when theory is tested and proven and becomes proven to be true, then it becomes, so what do you think is the answer? The answer there is a law. So when a theory has been tested and proven true, is now a law. Good. Now the next question there, question 3. Taxes and tactic are features of living characteristics of dash. Is it respiration, movement, reproduction, irritability? The answer is movement. Do you know why? Tactics and tactic are just examples of ways of movement. Some organisms can move their whole body. Some cannot move their whole body, can just move maybe a part of their body. That explains taxis and tactic. All right, so move on to the next question. Question number 4. Fingerprinting and DNA analysis are biological principles used in dash. Is it forensic studies? Is it pharmacology? Is it hybridization? Is it conservation? So the answer there is clearly A. The answer is A. A is forensic studies. Now, forensic, you're looking at crime detection, crime scene detection. That's all about forensic. And you use fingerprinting based on the principle that no two persons in this world have the same fingerprint. So since no two persons in this world have the same fingerprint, you can use fingerprints. Then DNA, you can also use it to analyze in crime scene investigation. That is where forensic studies comes in. So it's not the other options. Question number 5. Plants that leaves 2 growing seasons and fruit during the second year are called dash plants. So the answer, the question there emphasizes on 2 growing season. That is the underlined word there. 2 growing season. So the answer is biennial plants. Now annual plants 1 year, biennial plant 2 years, perennial plants 3 and above years. Good. So the answer there is clearly biennial plants. Hope you are following. Please, at any point you're not following, drop it in the comment section. I'll respond. All right, now attenuation in question 6. Attenuation is a reduction in dash due to a filtering medium. Attenuation is a reduction in dash. Attenuation is a reduction in light intensity. So when they say attenuation, you're actually reducing a light due to filtering of the medium. So that's the answer. Now the next question is, the metabolic impact on one plant to another is called dash. The metabolic impact of one plant to another is called allelopathy. Allelopathy is the impact of one plant to another plant. You know, some plants can release some metabolic waste products or some metabolic products that can affect another plant, that can impact another plant, either negatively or positively. Now, if this happens, that is a metabolic impact of one plant to another plant, is called allelopathy, not other options, right? Question number 8. Mycorrhiza is a mutualistic association between dash and plant root. Mycorrhiza is a mutualistic association between dash and plant root. Now, I'll give you a tip here. Anytime you hear myco, just know what they are talking about is fungi. So anytime you hear myco, you know it's fungi. So mycorrhiza is a mutualistic association between fungi and plant roots. I hope that shit works for you. So myco, they're talking about fungi. Number 9, question number 9. A factor affecting the distribution of organisms is dash. Which of these factors can affect the distribution of organism? Distribution of an organism meaning what determines where an animal stays. The answer there is climate. Climate is what determines that. The next question, question number 10. Approximately 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by dash. Can you guess? The answer is water. Do you know that water covers more space than land? 71%, approximately 71%. It means that the land mass we even have is how many percent? Is how many percent? Like 29%. So water bodies, they cover around 71% of the Earth's surface. All right. Now we can move on now to question number 11. Organisms that tolerate long range of temperatures are dash. Organisms that tolerate long range of temperatures are dash. Okay, A says homothermic, B says monothermic, heterothermic, and eurythermic. So those that tolerate long range of temperatures are called eurythermic. All right. Question number 12. Reptiles and insects have dash outer covering that conserve water. A says waterproof, rubbery, slime, soft. The answer is waterproof covering. So reptiles and insects, they have waterproof covering on their outer skin. So they have waterproof covering, outer covering that conserve water. That help them to conserve water. Right? So question number 13. Beyond the first 200-meter depth of water is a zone called dash. So beyond dash, the first 200-meter depth of water is a zone called euryphotic zone. Now let me explain this. This photic zone is derived from photo. So the part of the water where light can penetrate. This one is in between. Aphotic zone is a zone where light cannot penetrate. Where light cannot penetrate. Aphotic, no light zone. So it's kind of the deepest part of the water where light cannot penetrate. This one is the surface where light can penetrate. This photozone, there is no photozone. It's called photic zone. Then euryphotic. This one is kind of the middle aspect of it. All right, can we move on now? We move to the next question. Question number 14. Question 14. It says Urey-Halling organisms tolerate range of dash. Now, anytime you hear Urey, wide range. Now, Halley, just like halogen, you know they're talking about salt, right? They're talking about salt. So, Urey-Halling organisms tolerate long range of what? Salinity. Salinity. Salt. Question 15. Question number 15. Pneumatic bones are found in dash. Pneumatic bones are found in birds. Birds is the answer. Birds is the answer. Question number 16. Organisms that live on sand grain are dash. Organisms that live on sand grain are dash. They are called epipsamic. Epipsamic organisms. They live on sand grains. Epipsamic. Alright, question number 17. Organisms that live within an animal are dash. Within an animal. Within. Inside an animal. Inside an animal. You know, if inside is should be endo, right? So you cannot say endozoology because zoology is a study. So endozoic organism, that's the answer. Endozoic organism. That's it. Hope you're following. Please, your exam is at hand, so you have to watch down to the end of this video because most of these questions might actually be repeated. Who knows? The particular one you decide to leave might be the one that will decide your A. So stay put on the video and learn. All right. Can we move on now? Question number 18. One component of biosphere is called dash. One component of biosphere is called dash. All right, that's question 18. So A says biogeosphere, B says hydrosphere, chemosphere, endosphere. Now the answer is actually hydrosphere. Do you know why? Biosphere is any part of any place a living thing can live, a living thing exists, a living thing exists. And you agree with me that hydrosphere, they are living things in the water, fishes, aquatic life. So hydrosphere is a component of biosphere because living thing exists here. All right. Now question number 19. Question number 19. If organisms exhibit negative interaction such as dash, negative interaction such as mutualism is not negative because both of them are gaining. Symbiosis, biosis, and parasitism, you know, is negative because one is gaining, another one is harmed. Please, if you are gaining something from this video, please do well to click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to this channel so you'll be able to access other videos as you go on, and like this video also. Now next question. Fish breathe in water through the dash. Fish breathe in water through the dash. This is a bonus question. This is a bonus question. From primary school, we've been told that fish breathe with gills and swim with fins. All right, so the answer is gills. All right. Now the next question. Limb in fish is modified into dash. Limb in fish is modified into dash. So if it was human beings, we have our forelimb and our hind limbs. That is our leg and our hand. But have you seen a fish with leg and hand before? I think you will run. Also, you will run. So limb in fish is modified into their fins. Their fins that is used for swimming. Alright. Strong moving current of water is dash. Strong moving current of air is called dash. The answer is wind. We're told in nursery school that wind is air in motion. Wind is air in motion, and we're singing it as song that year. So wind is air in motion. So strong moving currents of air is called wind. All right. Now, haplodiploidic cycle. Haplodiploidic cycle take place in pteridophytes and dash. Takes place in pteridophytes and bryophytes. That's the answer. Now, the next question, an example of filamentous algae. An example of filamentous algae is dash. An example of filamentous algae is dash. A is chlamydomonas. B is, here is supposed to be volvox. Here is Perogyra, and here is skep. Filamentous, those that live in that exist as filaments, that live as filaments. Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? Filamentous algae. Can you guess? All right. Number 24. Question number 24. All right. Moving on to question number 25. What is the color of the pigments found in 5 What is the color of the pigments found there? So what's the color of the pigments found there? Okay, so the answer to that question 25 is actually brown. It's actually brown. That is why when you hear phagocytes, you know they are talking about maybe brown algae. So the answer there is brown. Brown. So anytime you see this phi, just know what they are talking about is brown. Now the next question, question number 26. The ovules of what category of plants are not enclosed in the ovary? The answer is gymnosperm. The answer is gymnosperm. Gymnosperm. Do you know now that gymnosperm and gymnosperms they have naked seed, and angiosperms they have enclosed seed. And you know that it is the ovary and the ovule that determines the position of the seed and fruits. So the ovules of gymnosperms are not enclosed in the ovary, because ovary brings about fruits and ovule bring about the seed. And gymnosperms they have naked seed. You know, there are some fruits you see that the seeds are not inside the fruit. The seeds are actually outside, not covered. So that's that. Now, next question. In the hierarchy order of grouping in animal kingdom, class comes before dash. Class comes before dash. So class comes before what? You know, the highest is kingdom. From kingdom to division or phylum, the next is class, and the next is what? Order, right? So order is the answer here. So class comes before order. Question 28. One of the following organisms belongs to the asulomate body plan. Asulomate, that's how it's pronounced. One of the following organisms belongs to the asulomate body plan. So those that does not have xylem. Xylem. All right. So which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is D. Schistosomes. They lack xylem, that body plane. All right. So we move on to the next question. Question 29. One of the major differences between a virus and a viroid is that the latter lacks dash. So they're asking the difference between a virus and a viroid. So the latter, that is viroid, they lack protein coat. They lack protein coat. The next question. One goal of taxonomy is to determine the dash history of organism. The goal of taxonomy is to determine the dash history of organisms. So the answer is evolutionary history of organisms, how they evolve. All right, so go and watch the next video on section 2. Section 2, we are going to continue from number 31 down, and please don't miss out, because you might actually be missing out on the right exam questions, All right, so in the next video we are going to look at from 31 down, and we have many things to cover. So go and watch that right now. I'm keeping the video short so you don't get bored of it. Hit that subscribe button and you move on to watch the next one now.